flying is over. I mean, that should dispel it. Thousands of you are going to go to the airport this weekend. You're going to see long lines and crowded flights.
There was a time when flying was elegant and classy. And the flight attendants used to say, well, they didn't, but there was a book about them called Coffee, Tea, or Me. Well, a lot has changed since those sexist days. Tom Sherwood takes a look at an exhibit at the Air and Space Museum that just shows you the flight attendants' roles through the years.
Since the beginning of modern commercial airlines, flight attendants, called stewardesses until the 1970s, were often hired as eye candy.
Flight attendants were being sold as sex symbols on the flights and were objectified.
That's Sarah Nelson, her 20th year as a flight attendant, but now international president of the Association of Flight Attendants that represents 50,000 attendants. In the past, there were very specific qualifications.
You couldn't be married, you couldn't have children, you couldn't weigh too much.
Nelson says the Air and Space exhibit represents 70 years of fighting for changes.
It doesn't matter who you love, or what gender you are, or where you're from, or what you sound like, what your body shape is. And so when I see that museum, I see that as a lot of pride in where we've come from.
And attendants today, after 9/11, in which Nelson lost 7 friends, have anti-terrorism training too.
We became aviation's last line of defense too.
The union now wants seat restraints for passengers under 2.
The lead flight attendant
Nelson told of a crash where babies died because mothers were told to put them down on the floor.
But there was no safe place for that baby to be other than in a child restraint seat, just like we would have in a car.
A different story from this image not so long ago. Tom Sherwood, News 4.